Basketball here on 2K Sports.
Here we
Game
go.
2. We're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. You take a look at Toronto.
Well, there are no easy games in the playoffs, and a closeout can be extra challenging. These guys need to stay focused and make sure they don't waste an opportunity to effectively put these guys away.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Miller outside. You take a look at Toronto. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here's James.
Hey, you got him.
Oh, sweet move. Pass to Roy. Dort with a steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. And finished off by Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Here's Roy. The three. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assertive move by LBJ, just taking what he wants inside.
Pass to Miller. Dunn outside. Back to Miller. And the layup falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Roy. Brooklyn pulls it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60%. From there.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dort outside. Back to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock.
I got ball.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
Pass to James. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Miller, he's open. Hits the target from 18 feet. Miller's got his second basket on the night.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The three from Rizashe. And again, Toronto, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Adebayo off the drive. There's the steal. And now the Raptors on the break.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Nets.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
It's stolen by Dunn. And they're on the break. Lillard with the ball. The 3 is up. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Toronto trailing. Here's James. And that one drops. James has got 6.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Timeout, timeout. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Lillard. Pass to Dunn. 3-pointer. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's James. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Valanciunas. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Roy. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Lillard. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Out to the right wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Shannon. He's scoreless. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Raptors lead by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And the Nets with possession here. Back to Lillard. Takes it inside.
Oh, how can you fly?
Impressive!
Wow! Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Here's Roy. He has 7. And it's James with the jam.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Raptors. He put together 10. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Well, at 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
And it's Dick off the drive. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Shannon. No points yet. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Sabonis outside. Stolen by Miller. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Shannon. Adebayo from long range. Rebound Toronto. Dick with it. Now right defending. It's stolen by Brogdon. Adebayo, a good look. Nice shot from the wing. Adebayo's got 8.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Dick. 6 to shoot. A shot from the mid-range. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And here's Sabonis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Banked it in off the glass. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the night.
Now, this is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. He can't get that one to fall. Toronto leading by 4. Sabonis, left side. Shoots a fadeaway. And too long on the shot. Now the Nets with it.
Come get it, come get
Pass to Miller.
Switch.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Sabonis. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Nets trail by 4. Here's Adebayo.
Get there.
Here's Shannon.
Hey.
Pass to Adebayo.
Hey, back door.
Clock at 6.
No. Who's got ball?
Drives to the hoop.
You got it.
Rebound Toronto.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Get there.
Rizachet, no good. To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
You know, Bam is really good at getting out as a big, running that lane, and being a weapon to finish on the break.
Here's Barnes. Off target at the rim.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Ball.
Miller outside. Pass to Portis.
You better hit that.
Back to Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Come on, man. Who got the ball?
Sabonis outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Ready to run.
Brooklyn trailing. Now Miller. Give him 8. Again, the Nets score.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Sabonis outside. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Wright. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Toronto trailing. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys. .127 left to play in the first half. Roy
You got it. Come on. Come on.
kept alive.
Big coming.
To the inside.
Ball.
Clock is at 3.
No.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We've got 1:08 left in the second period. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Stolen by Valanciunas. James, right side. And an intentional foul right there. This is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good.
And it feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Dort for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Who got ball?
James inside. Up and overdone. And again, Toronto, no good. Nets leading by 3.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He can really fly.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Nets out in front, up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Dunn. Dort outside. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors trail by 3. James with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And here are the Raptors now.
Yo, set it up.
James deciding where to go with it. Oh, stolen by Lillard.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage. Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Way to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Toronto with the ball. 6-point game. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there. Lillard's got 8.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Back to James. For 3, DiVincenzo. Drains the triple. He's got 7.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Miller outside. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. James with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oh, the guy is a monster. Around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lillard outside. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Sabonis. To the right side. Here's Roy. He has 7. They now take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 1.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
James with a steal. And he commits the intentional foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Inside. Dunn with a steal.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
And he makes it. So Dort's got 5 now.
And that's really quick processing by Dort, putting him in prime position and making him the go-to option on the break.
I got yours.
Here's James. And rejected.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Raptors trail by 3.
Come to me. Come to me.
Pass to Roy.
Hey, right there.
13 feet out. And he gets the bucket. He's got 11.
Timeout.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Lillard. give him 8. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Dunn. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And so James will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. Count that bucket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Now here's Lillard. Lillard on the drive. Good work defensively by James.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Sabonis. It's hauled in by Portis. For 3, here's Lillard. James with the rebound. Sabonis outside. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
Pass to Shannon. It's Portis, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Valanciunas down low. Portis with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Pass to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Valanciunas with it. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
.50 left in the third. Kennard outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Miller. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Pass to Carrington. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Valanciunas. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's Miller. There's the drive.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. No good on that one. Toronto making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. It'll count. Miller. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Brooklyn out in front, up 1. And we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team.
Start it.
Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Free throw good, Lillard.
You love Lillard because he loves the game, and this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands, and he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it.
Pass to Roy. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
James with the ball. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Help, help.
Pass to Adebayo.
I got him.
Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. James goes in. Misses from short range. Nets trail by 3. Lillard outside. Portis outside. Shakes him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Good shot fake from Portis, an experienced veteran player who understands how to use the tools to fool the defense.
Both free throws good from Portis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Roy. That one no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
And Bam just getting way up that time and finishing with ferocity.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Lillard. Done outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Nets lead by 2.
If you look at career assist numbers for Damian Lillard, the stats don't really jump off over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing!
Man. Nah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
The drive by Miller. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors. James with the ball. Done in his pocket. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Adebayo with a steal.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Pass to Dunn. It's stolen by James.
Come get it. Come get
Here's
it.
LeBron.
I got him. Yo, get it up. Man, that was
Damian Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up to the Nets. Dunn left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on LeBron James. And he drops the first. That one misses.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Stay there, stay there, stay there.
Oh, LeBron with the slam.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Here's Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Toronto trailing. James outside.
Hey, bust that.
Goes back up. Got a hand on it. In transition, here they come. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here we go. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Roy. He takes it in. It's James on the wing. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. James has got 28.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Back to Dunn. Miller outside. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Here's Roy. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Dort for 3. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Roy. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Lillard. Money.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard. He connects.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Dort outside.
Hey, who's watching them?
Lillard outside. Pass to Dunn.
Oh, pump it. Hey, right here.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.